Hello world, and welcome back to Minecraft Memoir. Last episode we did a bit of house building. We decided to flip the floor and wall block palette, and this is where we're at now. I did a little building off camera, as I said. Got a handful of the walls switched with wood. Um, we're still working on getting everything mixed out. Uh, a lot of it is like just running around inside and outside just to check and make sure that everything visible is like replaced, which mostly it is. And it looks pretty good. I like this style. I think we'll probably stick with this for most of the build here. So I did end up finishing this off camera. There's still a handful of things I want to change. Like these torches on the ground here, I would like to switch out with jack-o'-lanterns and glass. But I'm just gonna break that. That was just a reminder telling me what I was gonna do here today. I figured we'd put in some of these blocks together because I don't want to just build off camera. So I was thinking we would raise the roof. We'll party. We're going no. We're going to place these guys here. I was thinking maybe we'll break out this block layer as well. I don't know, because we're gonna have to put like ceilings all above that layer, but if it looks good, we'll end up doing it. So I guess put in the slabs first just to make sure. This was the idea I initially had when I came up with this like indoor garden idea, is that there'd be sort of like rafters on the roof, and those would go across and allow the tree to cut through. However, I wasn't thinking about like creepers and, you know, nighttime dangers at the time, so it might not work out after all. Yeah, that looks all right. How about I'll be right back. Maybe I'll mess with it a little more, and then we can get on to what we're gonna do for the day. Okay, and we're back. So I did decide that a raised roof look was a bit better. So we're gonna have to break out all of these beams I put in, just so the items don't get caught on the beams as I'm breaking the ceiling above. So I was thinking what we would end up doing today is gonna leave the house for a bit, finally, and do a bit of building outside. Um, I had this idea for a windmill that I wanted to do. Right over on that cliff there, you can see I made a cobblestone bridge getting up there. And I think a windmill would be a pretty cool idea. Something that we can definitely make in Alpha Minecraft. Like isn't too block palette intensive. Uh, huh. You can't really hear me digging all that well. Interesting. Um, it's a little better for like block palettes. It's not that hard. So here we'll do something like that. I'm gonna get the ceiling replaced, and once it's done, I'll be back and we can start on the windmill. All right, welcome back, gang. So I did this off camera. It looks pretty good. We might end up changing it later on because there's these black spots here with these slabs. I don't really like that, so we might end up doing this. For now, I'll leave the slabs there. If it really bugs me, I'll change them out. So it should be daytime here. I can hear a spider going crazy for me. Yep. I don't know. Oh, wait, yep. Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, this might be a different video. Okay. Wow, I need to keep my sword out, like, at all times. I make the mistake of putting it back in my inventory for a quick sec, and then almost always that's when I get attacked by somebody. So let me go grab some more food, and then we will head towards the project for the day. So grab 2 of these, throw this in the chest. Made some extra signs, even though I probably didn't need them. It's fine. So, okay, so I've built this thing before. That is, I built it in a single player world, just to make sure like it looked nice. And now we're going to be building it here. However, this is going to require a decent amount of wool, so we might have to go on a bit of an adventure, punch some sheep. I don't know if we can breed sheep in this version of the game. We might be able to, but I know bone meal isn't a thing yet. So we're gonna have to get a new sword. So we might end up having to make today a bit of a adventure video. Oh man, I forgot about this. This is awesome. We need to do some like indoor shops type area. You know, like an area where you trap a bunch of villagers and make like an underground village. Unfortunately, I'm not sure when testificates are going to be added to the game. I have not checked. Oh, what? What? I didn't realize there was a mob spawner right here. See, this is what happens when you forget and haven't played for a year. Okay, let's go check this out. Clearly, I've already seen this because I've lit it up, but it is really crazy that's this close. Yeah, that's right. It's not going to tell us. Okay. But still, that leave the items in here? Am I crazy? A whole bucket and a saddle. That's prime real estate. Buckets don't stack yet. That is so disappointing. Alright, well, we'll grab the other items later. But, yeah, so we might end up not building the lighthouse, or not lighthouse, the windmill today. Instead, go on a bit of a trip to find some sheep and wool. Looks like I can't get around this way, so we will walk back. Okay, looks like an axe still does a decent amount of damage. Yeah. So the idea is, so I built this in a previous world, and again, it was more of a test world just so I can make sure it doesn't look like garbage when I build it here. I'm finding I now have to do that because it allows me to restrict my block palette, so I can actually understand like what blocks will I have available in this game. As I've noted earlier, in these you know, earlier release versions of the games, there really isn't any. So we're going to be working with like cobblestone, regular stone, oak wood planks, and oak wood logs for a while. And then these slabs, which are like our only slabs. So there is a style for what this windmill will be. It's some sort of like Dutch style where we'll build like a hexagonal base. Or maybe it'll be circular. I can't really remember, to be honest. I built it, but I'm more just kind of glancing off of a photo, like a screenshot. So, you know, it's not going to be exact. I just kind of want to generally map this out. That way I'm not struggling in the video. So it's going to be a hexagonal cobblestone base with a wood platform around, held up by some beams. And then there's a main kind of central cylinder with, before I built that with diorite, but obviously there's no diorite in this game, so we're probably going to use planks for that, or logs, or a mix of both. But generally it's going to be about here. I'm thinking I'll kind of clear out an area, and we'll be back when there's a good platform to put this on. Okay, and we are back. So I figured I'd wait out the night inside. Nothing crazy happened. So I was looking in our chests to see how much wool we're going to need for this project. Because the windmill fan blades are pretty big, and they're made almost entirely out of wool and logs. So I checked, and each fan blade is about 48 blocks, which means we're going to need 3 stacks of wool. And we currently have about 40 blocks. So we're going to have to like triple that. You see I got 10 here, or 11. Yeah, I also punched out the trees that were here, which took forever. Also, so I'm looking here, and we're at Y level 101. The maximum build limit is 127 until all the way until full release version 1.2.1. I don't know if 1.2.1 was the first 1.2. But, oh, interesting. It's been a day for a while. That's actually really surprising. He's still alive. So yeah, we'll still go along with building this. I don't think we're gonna have the vertical space that we need. So we might have to change up the idea, make it just a tower or something. I mean, the things in this village don't have to look the prettiest. You know, this is kind of like an alpha themed village. Alpha building mechanics kind of apply. I was hoping it would look super nice, but if we can just get something that looks kind of cool, I'm okay with it. Like, we're not going to take ourselves too seriously. So I'm going to flatten out this ground here. Yeah. So I find myself having a lot less to say, I notice. I'm trying not to be uninteresting in these videos, but you know, just sometimes I can't help myself. Sometimes I cannot help but be uninteresting. I definitely feel like when I started this series, I was a lot better, like, public speaking wise than I am now. I haven't really been, like, you know, out and about, so there hasn't been much for me to really say. And you know, the last few whatever months, weeks, I don't know. Ooh, we got a light up in there. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know, like, I feel like I find myself running out of things to say a lot more here. Luckily, since we've got, like, better editing software, if it comes down to it, I can simply just, you know, wave my wand and, you know, cut the video. But I don't want to do that all the time, especially, like, if there might be something interesting that we could be talking about. So yeah, I'll try to, like, work on that. There's a handful of things that I personally need to work on if I want to make this series a good one. And sometimes I find like, I'm finding now that just a lot of times if I don't have something to say, I don't have to speak. Um, yeah, okay. This is sort of round. And I figured, if it's at 101, we'll have 26 blocks, which is still a decent height, I think. So we're probably going to get like the foundation of this laid out, and then we might redirect onto a different task, or we might end the video. I know it's been running a little bit long, and we're kind of jumping around all over the place. So, let's see. I usually like my builds to be uneven. Um, like I like it odd numbers. So if we could do, I guess the doorway to this guy will be on this side, huh? So maybe we should focus on putting that in first. I don't want to smooth out this whole land here. Oh, I hear a zombie. Okay, we're out of dirt. So we're gonna have to go get some more of that too. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to go get some more dirt before we can even continue, I think. Obviously these aren't even. I was thinking I might do a 9 by 9. But if the base is a hexagon, can't exactly just do a 9 by 9. Okay, how about this? How about we redirect and we'll see if we can go run around a bit, find some sheep, build up our supply of wool. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, and we're back. So I just waited for it to become day. I punched out some of the leaves here a bit, so hopefully you can kind of see the shape of the little amphitheater I'm thinking of here. Punching out these leaves, man, takes a really long time. It's gonna suck though. So I'm thinking that we'll probably play in alpha until episode 100, which sounds kind of crazy, but if I'm putting out a video a day, that won't take too long, especially considering we're, what, like 15 already? So we're on our way. So I figure we'll stay in alpha till episode 100, just to make up for the fact that we're only doing 2 alpha updates. I genuinely don't know why I picked 1.2.5 for the first alpha version we'd play on. It's a pretty stable version, and I'm confident with my choice, but it was just, looking back on it now, there's probably other versions I could have chosen that were a little earlier. I could have done before the Halloween update that added the nether. I don't know. Regardless, the series has already started. I'm not really planning on restarting now. But this is the idea for the base of the windmill here. I'm thinking it's going to be a completely cobble base. Since there's no other real light colored blocks, we'll probably end up doing like wood and like logs for the second section that'll be above this one. I'm out of stone here, but so that's as far as we're gonna get for that today. I figured for the last few minutes, let's just kind of run around, maybe somewhat explore this biome that we're living in, but also try to find some sheep. We need about 2 stacks of more wool, which isn't a ton, so hopefully we can find some. Yeah, so I'm thinking after we do a little bit more building here, we'll probably go mining, since I have about a half a stack of iron, which isn't bad at all. Let's just check my cords. 62870. That's not bad, but I'd really like to have some more resources on hand. I'd also really like to find some diamonds. Ooh, this is cute. Yeah, I'd really like to find some diamonds. Make some more reliable tools that don't break after like 50 uses. So I'm gonna just kind of walk around here. If you don't find any sheep, that's fine. I kind of want to include like a little bit of everything in these videos I do. Um, oh, no way. Wait, what? Oh, I'm on peaceful. That's disappointing. Okay, well, wait. Hang on. Let's just act like we didn't walk in here. What? A monster spawner? With... Wait, hang on. Okay, now it's not spawning anything. Okay, fine. I'll just torch it up. That's super cool, though. That's our second spawner that's, like, in close distance from the house, which is really good. Got some string here, a piece of iron, which is what I was looking for, and some bread. We also got this stuff, which I am glad to see. Finally, just a new block for the palette. I'm thinking in between videos, I'll probably make a trip over to that cliffside. Or maybe I'll include it in the next video. Just us running there and getting it. But we'll go to that cliffside dungeon that we saw in like episode 2, I think. And I'll go get the mossy cobble from it. I know mossy cobble, like especially in these early versions, isn't the prettiest block to use. But it's a block. It's, it's something different. I'm not really worried about tearing out this floor. Since it's so close, I'll probably make a farm out of this. So the floor's gotta go. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. That's super cool. We're getting really lucky with spawners nearby. There's that one, and then there's one even closer to us. Like, right in our backyard. Unfortunately, I am now all turned around, and I have no way, no idea how to get back. I do hear sheep, so where are you, man? I gotta punch you. Nice. The cliffs around our area are really nice looking. I'm thinking we'll probably do a lot of like builds on these cliffs. It's going to restrict our verticality a bit. I might have already said this, but it's going to take us until full release version 1.2 to get the height in game changed from 127 to 256, or maybe it's 255. So that being the case, we'll build in these cliffs, but we're not going to be able to put like a lot of really crazy tall stuff outside it, or outside our base. I'll get some flowers pretty much anytime I see them. Just a little more decor, something to break up the monotony that is alpha Minecraft. I don't think it's monotonous. I think this is actually really fun. Revisiting these old versions. I feel like I say that at the end of every single video, but it's really true. This is quite fun. Maybe I'll go grab those pumpkins. Oof, okay. Big fall. We'll grab these pumpkins and head back. We'll probably sign off here. We got a decent amount of things done today. A little building inside the house. Start on the windmill. And, went, not crazy, but explored a little bit. So I'm pretty pleased with the progress we got. So yeah. Um, so we'll probably end up doing, sorry, I cut myself off, a lot of builds that kind of connect these mountains. Um, grab all these. Uh, so, I'm thinking like houses with bridges that connect them. Um, that's about as crazy as we can get in Alpha Minecraft. So, let's go crazy. Let's try doing that crazy Alpha Minecraft stuff. So, hello. As you can see here, I did a little building out here. I don't think I showed this. Um, but I think putting a roof here will be kind of cool. And then this will be looking out our house. It's not looking inside the house. Windows inside don't really make much sense. So just not have a window if that's the case. Put a railing. So I don't really want to break things once I place them. I'm kind of trying to work with what I've done. So yeah, I think that should look really cool. Okay, so in the next episode, we'll either start working more on the windmill there, or maybe we'll start doing this area. I don't know. We might hold off on doing this until we get like more blocks, because we can kind of like put wood and maybe stone slabs, but other than that, it might not be super cool. We'll see. I'll brainstorm from between this video and the next. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day and take care.